Hello, folks, and welcome back to Limbus Company. New update came true. A Mancholand? Oblivion. It's been a while since I played. I popped in twice, as you've seen, to gather free lunacy for the reset. Only did it twice. I think I may have missed out on some, but it's not a real big deal. The Don Quixote event is also over, as you may have seen. Though the event that you did see as its replacement is now also over as well. It's something else. Which is a shame. I still never did get that Don Quixote thing. 1, 2, 3. So many copyright claims on these vids. Do you know the music? Yeah, Millie claiming them, or the people who own Millie songs claiming them. As well as actually Project Moon themselves. But it's only a copyright claim and not a strike, so I can live with it. It's not like kind of my videos are monetized to begin with, so it's not that big a deal. New pass available, new story content. The Dream Ending, and Oblivion's Pass. Portion has been carried over, so 21 to 11, 9 to 5. It's rounded up, which is quite generous. Got a lot of Don Quixote shards. The ones that have been converted over have become shred, which is exceedingly nice. Well, I had crates. Fuck, I wish I cashed them in. The one didn't, got turned into shred. Maintenance, claim it. Ego shards were randomly harvested and stored in these boxes. Its contents are a mystery. When you hold one in a quiet place, you can hear small fusses. Heathcliff. Crate of bundled possibilities. No one knows how much you can draw from it. 2. Oh, there's an answer. Well, I've got a bit of lunacy. Sure, we'll go for this. Well, actually, there's a Faust upgrade. Would have enough to go for both. Ooh, there's also a Sinclair one. You know how Faust has the She Who Grips persona? I remember seeing someone doing fan art of it. Of Sinclair romantically, or with the She Who Grips Faust, while the She Who Grips that we heard over the speaker looks on in like horror. She's getting NTR'd by... like, what would that Faust even be? That's an alternate universe version of Faust, where she is She Who Grips, but does that necessarily mean that she's the same as that chick that's on the other side of the screen, like the She Who Grips that we see here? Or... like, is it Faust as her? Like, how would you frame it, you know? Like, I'm struggling on, like, my mind is blanking here. So is it Faust merely with the title and the personality to go along with it? Or is it Faust was her in that other timeline, in that other possibility? So it's like the girl's getting NTR'd by her own alternate universe self. If it's the latter, that's fucking hysterical. Sure. We'll go for these two. We'll give it a shot. Delightful.
현장 자료들을 볼 때 이번 사건에 대한 결론은 생각했었는데 기다려봐.
All evidence points to the conclusion that this case was... bloody hell, I almost had it. Wait a moment. Oh, and of course that one was something I already had. But it gave me 50. Shit, yeah.
신속하게 처리해드리도록 하죠.
The problems will be dealt with post-haste.
파우스트예요. 잘 부탁드려요.
Oh, that's her as the chick from chapter 1. This is Faust. A pleasure to meet you. It's funny. I get a Heathcliff from the Faust extraction, and I get 2 Fausts from the Ishmael extraction. What the hell, game? Isn't there a store? No, not that. Yeah, it's Spence. 8. 11. 11. 53. Need 400. Jesus Christ. That 50 is not sounding that great right now. Why are these so cheap in comparison? It's just having me questioning things. 59 on you. Gonna be honest, to some degree it's tempting to me to have to buy a season pass. But again, I don't want to spend money on this. Feels wrong. Sinners. Feels like I shouldn't. Wait, you're not upgraded at all. Wait, no, wait. No, wait. Wrong. Wrong thing. I saw some advice for how to deal with this. You want personalities that do blunt damage, but are resistant to blunt damage. Ooh, there's a filter. But it only works when you click into one. You do blunt, apparently. Energy cycle. Okay, so and this gets you charge. Then you, with this, you can spend it. Spend 3 charge to inflict 4 bind. And they're both blunt. That could actually be useful. But I want to upgrade you to 3. 2 of your moves are blunt, the third isn't. What's found you annoyingly weak? You do normal damage for blunt. Take normal damage. You have fatal, so wouldn't want to use you. You take fatal blunt damage. You take fatal blunt damage. You do it, but you take fatal blunt damage. You take fatal blunt damage. You take normal blunt. And you all do it. Blunt. Ineffective. And you do blunt. All of it. Hey. Assault. Mersault. Actually, I saw his name crop up recently. Someone was talking about a French philosopher. They were posting a translation note at the start of a novel. There's a lot of translation issues in translating games from like Japanese over to English. It could be the same for Korean games, but from what I've seen, there's a lot of issues with the Japanese translators. They want to fuck about, they want to change things. So many are failed writers, so many hold in contempt the work that they're translating, and that's very possible the same for other works. Who knows about Korean works getting hit, for example. I don't speak the languages, and the people I've tracked online don't speak them either. So if there's any errors, I wouldn't hear about them. Much like a lot of people don't hear about the errors in Final Fantasy XIV. Double Critical KO talks about them extensively. They're planning on doing a whole series about how shit the translation is. They're currently after playing through all of ARRR and Heaven's Ward, and they've, in Japanese, translating over what we should have gotten. They'll be doing proper videos explaining stuff at some point, they were saying. I'm just fucking frustrated, because I love the game, but it's hard for me to justify playing it when the translations are as egregious as they are. But yeah, someone was like being sarcastic about the translator's note, so it's just like, you know, don't you know you're meant to change things? Like, and you know, shit like this, because the translators were going on about how detailed how they went about translating this novel, where like they would each take a bit of it to translate, then they would hand it over to others, and they would like, you know, cross-check it and, you know, query why did you translate it as this, and it was an enterprise for this novel that they were translating, and it was a French philosophical novel, a French philosophical book between someone and Mersault. Or at least it was a similar enough name. Whatever the work was, I don't remember. Okay. We'll go with you, and we'll level you up. At least these don't shrink in value. So we go with this version of Assault. Apparently the basic ones are actually really good. The base version, the base identities of these characters are actually really good, and they hold up for ages. No, Fatal. Okay, yeah. These two are golden. He does 2 blunt, he has 3. This guy is also actually golden as is. Intuition. It's slash, it's pierce. Who knows about that? The wrap up. And he takes fatal blunt, so. Okay, there's another one. Okay, you do blunt, and it's... Actually, wait. You're under-leveled. That's 4. I need 1 more. So could go with you. Then again, they're not on tier 3 identity. Could I uptie you? Yeah, I could actually. And actually, I remember seeing one guide recommending this iteration of her. The target took no damage from attacks this turn, plus 2 coin power. Just me. Okay, just click and move. 1. Heads hit, inflict 4 defense power down. On hit, inflict 4 defense level down. Heads hit, 3 paralyze. Bludgeon. Damage went up. Trust damage went up. Support passives unlocked. Breaching. 5 dark owned. 1 ally with the most HP deals plus 20% damage to enemies that use defensive skills this turn. Okay, I'll
드디어 승진하는 거야? 보상은? 연봉 인상? 애프터 팀 이전? 둘 다 아니라고? 에이?
Didn't get to read that, so you'll have to read that yourself. Okay. The child's eyes were laden with drowsiness and fatigue. Sensor signals all clear. We should secure this aisle. Yawn. Ah, gee, what a hassle. This is our job. I mean, yeah, of course, I'm doing it. Why do we gotta do it to help the bus crew, though? It's what the LCC is tasked with. I know, the child playfully retorted, smacking her lips. The LLC's work is to assist the 12 sinners aboard men of Starfleet and ensure that they successfully retrieve the Golden Bowels. It's a fact she's well aware of. Truthfully, the work didn't really strain her. She didn't have any amateurish complaints about risking her life to help people she's never met personally either. If anything, she just disliked that her job didn't bring much excitement. Man, I bet I could do the bus thing just as well. Plus that guy Virgilis, I want to see him too. You know you can't jump over just like that. Those sinners are. I know, have to resonate with that clockhead or whatever. I know what it takes, I was just saying. The child sighed, then spoke into radio. This is Raja, commencing advance reconnaissance on containment in sector E-361. She did a warm-up exercise, and then told her crew. Ready, everyone? Here goes. Breaching. Ooh, I got 40 lunacy for that. So that's what happens when you reach that. So, okay, I'm happy with this. Theater, no, drive. Inferno, unconfronting. Ooh, current average levels below recommended. Oh, right. I never did change people's.
아이고.
몸이 찌뿌네.
원하신다.
우와, 기대되네요.
Let me level you up. We'll be fine with them. Mostly at 20. We'll be fine.
규정이라면 따르겠습니다.
They're taking half damage anyway. And they're doing double damage, most of them anyway. Favored. Definitely go this way. Fuck yeah, do smackdown.
규정에 따라 실행합니다.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
Oozing a little here. I think level does affect your... Containment. Heal 6 SP next turn.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
Yeah, the level is affecting like
목표
your
완전
advantage.
무력화.
You get an advantage if you're a higher level. Underestimated them, though it's not going too terrible. Dual strike. On deck, undus. The scoops. Ooh, 4 strikes. We'll do that. Bat bash.
표정에 따라
The
실행합니다.
more strikes, the better.
적을 난파시켰습니다. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
Didn't really need the extras.
먼저 간다.
목표 일시 무력화. 목표 일시 무력화. 목표 완전 무력화. 가라앉는
Wish I knew what they were saying. Subtitles only go so far. Oh yeah. It's a bludgeon.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요. 야! 타!
Nice. Ugh. But yeah, having multiple coins means multiple attacks and gives an advantage, is what I remember reading. Damn it. Okay, this is the end of this. I just started focusing on the collars.
먼저 간다.
maybe not the best decisions, but we're winning a few of them here. Losing a few too.
재밌는 순간이에요.
목표 일시 무력화.
먼저 간다.
늘 새롭다니까요.
임무 목표 완전 해결. 이제 복귀할게. 교신 끝.
Mission objectives all met. Return to base now. Roger out. I do hope the translation on this is accurate, because I would have never have an idea about things otherwise. Okay. Drive. Could go in here, but No. Inferno. Purification. The recommended level's gone down.
표정이라면 따르겠습니다.
I don't get it. Prosthetic bodies pile up like a landfill in the corner of the town. I could see that some of them were still conscious, letting out pained moans. The Inquisitors paid no heed. They strenuously jammed nails through each of their victims' chests, over and over executing their pure intent.
심장을 꿰뚫었을 텐데 신체는 아직도 박동합니다.
I've surely pierced their heart, yet still a pulse remains in their body.
필시 철로 덧댄 심장일 것이다. 인간의 본연되는 부분조차 이단으로 물들었고.
Must be patched with steel. Even the core of their humanity has been tainted by heresy. Oh, that coffee's gone cold. I suppose it's not the worst. It must be patched with steel. Even the core of their humanity has been tainted by heresy.
불결하도다. 살과 뼈를 모독하고 있는 모습이라니.
How filthy, a disgrace to flesh and bone. The Inquisitor began carefully pouring a bottle of liquid over the prosthetic person in what looked like a solemn ritual. Judging from the pungent smell, it was most certainly oil.
사람의 기름을 머금거라. 이단의 시체요.
Imbibe this oil of humanity, heretical soma.
불구로도 돌아가지 못하는 자. 연기로 남아 흩어져라.
Those who cannot return to the earth find solace in scattering to smoke. 1, 2. A lit match was then thrown on the pile, letting rise a huge flame. With the sounds of sparks flying about, the air was soon filled with an acrid smell. It's not quite like the smell of burning flesh. The spreading fire finally brings the crackling glimmer in those prosthetic bodies to permanent darkness.
입으로는 정화를 말하면서 지옥을 창조해 놓았군요.
If this hellscape is their idea of purification, I'd rather stay unclean.
목과 망치는 언제나 인간성을 해석하는데 몰두하고 있었다.
Nagel und Hammer has always been devoted to scrutinizing the idea of humanity.
고통도 응당 겪어야 하는 경험이라며 의체를 달고 있는 인간을 비난하던 자들도 있었지. 이렇게 행동으로 드러냈던 적은 없었지만
Some criticize prosthetic use, as they believe that pain is a necessary component to the human experience. However, it never escalated to the extent of direct action that we're witnessing now.
아까부터 들었던 생각인데 왜 그렇게 엔사에 대해 빠삭한 거야 당신?
Being mean to ask, how do you know so much about Encore?
내가 엔사 직원이었으니까.
I was once employed by Encore.
어? 아니 저것들하고 같이 일했다고?
Well, you used to work with those people.
저들과 같이 일한 적은 없지만 소속의 관점에서 본다면 그렇다.
I've never worked with those specific individuals, but in terms of affiliation, you can say that I did. Come to think of it, this might be the first time I've heard Mersault actively talk about himself. To be honest, this is probably the most Mersault has ever said so far. It would rarely recount anything related to him. Perhaps he felt it wasn't necessary to speak at all.
왜 진작 말하지 않은 거야? 그럼 당신도 저런 괴상한 무기를 지니고 다녔어?
Solau on his gauntlet there. Why didn't you tell us that earlier? That you carry one of those freaky weapons then?
굳이 이야기할 필요가 있나?
Am I obligated to elaborate?
뭐? 야, 그럼 내가 너랑 저 새끼들이 같은 편인지 아닌지 어떻게 구분해야 하냐?
The hell? The hell? Why don't you explain what makes you different from those nutters then?
난 말이야, 관리자 저놈의 시계대가리라고 부르고는 있어도 머리를 자르고 불태워도 싼 놈이라고는 생각하지 않아.
Listen, mate, as much as I like to call our daft manager Clockface, I don't think they deserve by any means to be on the stake or chopping block.
말만 번지르르하게 정환이 뭐니 하고 있어도 내 눈엔 그냥 사람 죽일 명분이 필요했던 미친놈들이 보일 뿐이거든.
Those buggers talk big about purifying and all that, but all I see are a bunch of loonies who just needed an excuse to kill, eh?
말해봐. 너도 저 새끼들이랑 똑같냐?
Speak up then. Are you like those screws bucketheads?
그런 것에 대해 생각하던 시기도 있었지.
There was a time when I thought about such things.
같은지 다른지 답을 내놓지는 않았지만
Though I did not come to a conclusion.
그럼 지금이라도 답을 내놔 보란 말이야. 넌 관리자 놈이 명령이랍시고 마을 사람들의 모조리 쳐잡아 죽이라고 하면 그대로 따를 셈이야?
I want that damn conclusion now. Are you gonna up and butcher all the townsfolk if your manager just says so?
꼭 답을 내놓아야만 하나. 그 일이 업무를 처리함에 있어서 도움을 주진 않는다.
Must I give an answer? That does not aid us in handling our work.
사원은 명령에 따라 움직이는 것이 규칙이다. 베르길리우스, 그자가 내놓은 취업 규칙에도 적혀 있을 텐데.
An employee must follow their employer's orders. The terms of Virgilius presented state as much.
관리자가 행하라고 하면 행할 뿐이다. 내 생각이 필요하다고 말하면 제공하겠지만 그럴 필요도 없는 상황에서 나불대는 버릇은 없다.
If the manager orders me to do such a thing, I will do it. I may provide my input if I am told that it is necessary, but I do not have a habit of rambling my thoughts unprompted.
뭐? 너 돌았냐? 너야말로 머리를 깡통으로 교체한 놈들이랑 별반 차이가 없어 보이는데?
Pardon, are you round the twist? Do you got a chunk of metal for your brains like the folks here?
단백질이 16%, 수분이 60%, 무기질 7%로 구성되어 있다는 점에선 명확한 차이를 띠지.
He's so straight. He's so just like. He's just so straightforward, just so blunt, and just like. He's straighter than an arrow. It comes off as. He's the ultimate straight man, but it sounds so sarcastic. It's beautiful. It comes off that way, but you know he didn't mean it like that. I'm 16% proteins, 60% water, 7% minerals, and so forth. I am clearly different in terms of composition.
또한 불필요한 중금속은 나의 구성 요소에 해당하지 않는다.
Moreover, unnecessary heavy metals do not comprise any portion of my body.
그 또한 차이다.
That is another difference. Teacup's face contorted with frustration. Salt was already an enigma, and he only felt even more distant after this conversation.
하지만 전 예전부터 쭉 궁금하긴 했어요.
Now that you mention it, there's something I've been wondering.
단테님을 정말 인간으로 봐야 할지 말이에요.
I've been thinking on whether Andrew Dante should be seen as a human.
그게 무슨 소리지?
What do you mean?
그러니까 단테 씨가 말하는 건 단테 씨가 아니라 저 시기일 수도 있다는 거 아닌가요?
What if, when dear Dante is speaking, it's actually the clock and not the person we know as Dante behind those words?
뭐? 우리가 진짜 시계 따위한테 명령받고 있었다고?
Eh? You trying to tell me we're being led by an actual clock?
정말 멍청한 발언들이네요. 반박할 의욕도 안 생겨요.
Good grief. You're reaching uncharted depths of idiocy with your theories. I can't even be bothered to refute them. Well, if we literally just took our head off and screwed on a clock. I'm questioning the logistics of this. Where was our brain?
그래도 전 지금 시계머리를 한 단테 씨가 좋아요.
Don't misunderstand. I do like our Dante with their cockheadedness.
나도 그래. 그냥 머리를 되찾지 말고 평생 이 머리대로 있으면 안 돼?
Honestly, same. Why don't you just give up funding your old head and stick with that one?
그럴 리는 없겠지만 진짜 머리를 되찾은 단테가 갑자기 엄청 못된 놈이었다거나 하면 어떡해.
I know it's probably not the case, but what if Dante's real head turned out to be super evil or something?
뭐 우리 중에 관리자 양반의 과거에 대해 알 법한 자는
Well, there's only one of us who.
없지.
Well, there's only one of us who know about our manager Bud's past. Gregor's eyes naturally fell on Faust.
그 부분에 관해선 비밀 사항이에요. 심지어 보안 등급 최상이죠.
That's confidential information. Its access is restricted to the highest security level. And I get the feeling I won't be able to read it for myself. It's only natural. I have no idea who or what I originally was, so I had nothing at my disposal to refute Honglu's light-hearted accusation. Maybe he's right, and I really am just a clock. Even if that's Faust, there's no telling if she'll give me a real answer, and I won't be able to discern the truth in such a thing either. There's even a slim chance that the real Dante is hidden away somewhere, and that I'm some advanced imitation, trained to believe that I have free will. In any case, sitting here and ruminating won't get me anywhere. Who knows, maybe I'll mount this thing on the wall when I find my real head. Ishmael sent me a chastising glare for even suggesting something like that, which he had no choice other than to shrug. Well, it is true. Hey, that's funny. It's like, you know what, I'm done with this head, I'm just gonna use it as a fucking clock. I suppose it's a little poor taste given the surroundings, but eh. Insane.
좋은 전략이네요.
You go, Marsault. We're struggling across the board.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠.
목표 일시 무력화.
He got staggered. Yeah, do that. Then again. Yeah, that feels better. Ooh, shield bash. Huh. Don't recognize that.
간다.
목표 완전 무력화.
Hell yeah. Oh, fuck yeah.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
쉽네. 쉽네.
Awesome.
솔직히 이번엔 좀 잘한 것 같네요. 그렇죠?
If we can be honest here, we did a pretty good job, right? Fortitude. Oh, I can look at this. Very few enemies. It seems to be a holdout. Clear. No, the standard.
규정이라면
We'll give it a
따르겠습니다.
shot.
자, 이제 어떡할까요? 지금 저희가 조용히 이동하기만 하면 다른 신문관들에겐 들키지 않고 지나갈 수 있어요.
But yeah, with all those enemy types, it seems like this could be a long fight. But then again, to still only beat it within 10 turns seems extra harsh. Yeah. Okay, what should we do now? If we move quietly, we might get passed by the other Inquisitors unnoticed.
단테 씨, 저 미리 죄송해요.
Dante, I'd like to apologize in advance.
아시다시피 저는 다른 분들처럼 전투에 많은 경험이 없어요.
As you know, I'm not as experienced with fighting like the others.
그래서 저놈들에게 계속해서 심장이 뚫리게 될 수도 있어요.
Foes might jab me in the heart over and over for that.
그래도 버텨주실 수 있나요?
Will you bear that for me? Sinclair was trembling so badly that it would be pitiful for anyone to witness. I could tell he was desperately trying to suppress his fear. Wouldn't be the first time Sinclair has died. Whenever he bit the dust, I made sure to bring him back. But today, he's newly asking for my understanding. He looked determined to confront them directly, even mean to die again and again. Feeling quite unlike the fright a usual battle evokes. Maybe he's holding the kind of fear that comes with a certain courage. In that case, are you scared, Sinclair? Sinclair suddenly turned around and gave me a startled look. Did I say something weird?
아니요. 오래전에 같은 걸 물어보았던 친구가 생각나서요.
No, it's just reminded of a friend who asked me the same question. Sinclair opened his mouth after a brief pause. His voice cracked.
전 히스클리프 씨 말에 동의해요.
I agree with what Heathcliff said.
의체 머리를 가지고 있어도 단테 씨라는 사람이 달라지는 건 없었을 거예요.
Prosthetic head or not, you would have been the same person regardless, Dante.
그리고 우리 가족들도 마찬가지였겠죠.
Guess same could be said for my family. Thanks, Sinclair.
아니에요. 이제부터 질리도록 죽을 테니 너무 고마워하시면 제가 불편해요.
It's nothing. Can't have you be too thankful when I'm about to make you suffer by throwing my life away. Just as I realized that I forgot to ask what he said in response to the same question his friend had. Sinclair had already charged into the fray. By that, stood on the back lines and didn't actually get into the fight. We'll go with Slide, it's the stronger of the two. Go with this because it is 2 attacks, this is 2 attacks.
로자, 교전 시작.
뭐냐?
Oh yeah.
브레츠.
Self's losing there. Yeah, three of them are staggered. No, this just has a wide range of enemies. None too spooky.
로자, 교전 시작.
Ooh, that's a shield bash increases blunt fragility. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, yeah.
로자, 교전 시작.
야! 타! 늘 새롭다니까요.
컷! 목표 일시 무력화.
가라앉는군요. 가라앉는군요.
Sliding and making people explode.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
브레칭!
Think she did graphical damage there.
일시 무력화.
Compromise. Definitely shield bash.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
컷!
어떠냐?
Could pop everyone's. Can't get that. Yeah, it's blue that we're struggling with.
표정에 따라
네, 네.
실행합니다.
그 자식은 아직 살아있을 거야.
Hell yeah.
가라앉는군요.
너도 이 안에 담아주지.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어온다.
You can just hear Roger in the background.
재밌는 순간이에요.
One, two, three. What is this? At less than 25% HP, gain 1 clash power in a clash. Staunches. At less than 50% health, gain 1 protection, start combat phase. One ally with the highest max HP inflicts 2 offense level down with attacks at a 25% chance. Ally with the most HP deals 30% damage to enemies below 0 SP.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수
쉽네.
없지만요.
임무 목표 완전 해결. 이제 복귀할게. 교신 끝.
Thinking I might leave it here. But I'll do one more.
네네, 작전
not
지역으로
new
이동
there.
중. 교신 끝.
Sinclair's home was the largest mansion in the neighborhood, standing at the innermost part of town. One could see from a distance that a huge flame was engulfing the estate. I took a moment to try and imagine what this town could have looked like during its peaceful times. To bring to mind the times when the trees we saw near the town still had lush, verdant leaves, as Sinclair would have been during those times, or when everyone around him had died. I couldn't paint a clear picture of either happiness or despair. Nonetheless, I could only hope that Sinclair can brace himself for the misfortune he'll soon have to face.
정말 심하네요. 이건.
This is awful, to say the least. A courtyard that could have once been a vast, flourishing garden was now full of nails erected tall. A variety of prosthetic bodies were pierced by those towering nails, and the house was enveloped in ferocious flame, ready to consume everything around it. While everyone's attention was drawn to the prosthesis, Sinclair's eyes drifted to a corner of the yard.
무덤들이
The graves.
파헤쳐져 있어?
The graves there, dug up. Following his gaze, I could see 3 graves that were violated. Sinclair's expression alone was enough for me and all the other sinners to guess who they were for.
부관 참수랑이 마귀가 따로 없구려.
To execute the dead. This is nothing short of a devil's work. Father, mother, and sister. The family he mentioned, that's where they should be resting.
잠깐. 거수자 한 명. 전방이다.
Halt, one uniform straight ahead.
휘파람 소리.
That whistling.
아니, 아무리 생각해도 너무 웃기잖아.
I just remembered a really funny comic that someone did. I'm ruining the moment here, but it's funny because seeing her, that's all I can think of when we're meeting She Who Wields. She has this showdown with Sinclair on top of some hill, but she slips, falls, breaks her fucking head. Or maybe she doesn't break her head, maybe she just falls and just lies there for a bit. But everyone just like the Inquisitors and the sinners just both watch her fall and slap off the ground. It's really funny. I don't remember who did the comic. I may have retweeted it ages back, but I don't remember who did any of the comics. I mean, it's just too funny when you think about it. Someone walked out of the burning household. Her laugh was simply sinister in every way imaginable.
썩지도 않는 몸뚱이들을 정성스럽게 묻어놓는 거 말이야.
Why put so much effort into burying bodies that can't even rot? Am I right? Chroma.
그래도 여기 꼬챙이들 중에 잘 찾아보면 찾을 수 있을 거야. 내가 어디에 꽂아놓긴 했거든.
I'm sure you'll find him around somewhere if you look hard enough to remember nailing those 3.
내 말 잘 들으면 위치를 알려줄 수도 있는데.
Be a good boy, and I might just tell you where they are.
어때, 싱클레어? 여기까지 찾아오다니 많이 용감해진 것 같은데?
Well, Sinclair, you've grown a spine, coming all the way here.
시체들을 쳐다볼 용기도 기르고 온 거 맞지?
Enough one to look at a few dead bodies, too, right?
대체 이렇게
Why all this? Sinclair couldn't even speak properly.
비포팀들은 어디 간 거지? 이 지점까지 왔다면 모습을 보일 정도는 되었는데.
Where did our before team get off to? They've got to turn up at this point.
아, 싱클레어 친구들.
Sinclair's got some buddies.
같이 숨어들어온 다른 쥐새끼들을 찾나 봐.
Looking for the other filthy ratwits that snuck in here?
좋아. 잘 봐. 내가 조명을 켜줄 테니까 눈 크게 뜨고.
Okay. Watch closely. I'll turn on the lights so open your eyes wide.
짜잔!
Ta-da. Effie. Effie was barely breathing. His limbs had been cut away, and deformed prosthetics were crudely lodged in their place. Trying to justify what they did, I guess. Effie! He was too mutilated to even speak a single word.
저대로라면 온전히 사망까지 걸리는 기간은 평균적으로 이틀이에요.
In his current state, it'll take around 2 days for him to completely die.
장대에 서서히 꽂히면서 고통은 배가 되겠죠.
And the pole piercing through him only amplifies suffering. Then,
관리자님, 저는 사람을 최대한 고통 없이 보낼 방법을 알고 있습니다.
Manager, I happen to know of a method to end a life with as little pain as possible.
쓰였던 적이 많은 기술이라 말이죠.
It's one with so many uses, in fact.
명령을 요청해도 되겠습니까?
May I ask you to give me the order? I looked to both Gregor and Ishmael. They gazed back at me and, as if in acknowledgement, dropped their heads low and bit their lips. Understood what that meant.
편해지도록.
Rest in peace. The car of Otis's clothes brushed against the wind. Then silence. And it's then broken by Cromer's roaring laughter. At the same time, I could hear something else break.
어차피 다 같은 꼴이 될 텐데 챙겨주는 꼴 진짜 웃긴다.
Really, it's hilarious to watch all of you care for each other when you'll all meet the same fate anyway.
싱클레어, 이러니까 옛날 생각나지 않아?
Brings you back, doesn't it, Sinclair?
그때 네 표정도 진짜 볼만했었는데.
Your face back then was real priceless.
크로마, 너는 죽어야만 해.
You have to die.
그게 맞는 것 같아.
Yeah, I think that's the right way.
너는 내 손에.
Die by mine. He was interrupted by the sound of a nail dragging across the floor.
귀도라는 작자군.
It's Guido. We thought we'd fouled him with our best, but not a scratch on his was on his body now. It was as if the injuries healed in that short a time. Seeing him walk towards us in perfect condition fatigued the sinners. Rendered speechless, all they could muster from their hearts is a deep groan of contempt.
기도, 나머지는 왜 처리를 못한 거야?
Guido, why couldn't you take out the others?
용서하십시오, 쥐는 자시여. 제가 미력하였기에.
Forgive my ineptitude, O one who grips. My incompetence allowed them to escape.
항상 경계해야 해. 저 망할 철판떼기 머리에는 뭐가 숨겨져 있을지 알 수 없거든.
You have to stay alert. You never know what's hidden under those cursed steel craniums.
명심하겠습니다, 쥐는 자시여.
I should keep your word at heart, O one who grips.
재회는 끝났으니까 나는 다시 돌아간다.
Since the reunion is over, I'll be heading back. Gromer turns around to walk into the burning mansion.
크로마! 돌아와! 내가 널 이 손으로 쥐어잡고!
Get back here. I swear, I'll grab you with my hand.
아니지, 싱클레어.
Nope, Sinclair.
항상 그랬지만.
So it's been the other way around. A long smirk dances across Cromer's entire face. It's hard to tell if the violent blaze or Cromer's vice that is consuming the other. And then,
쥐는 건 나야.
I am the one who grips. I don't like the look at this, but as the fight goes on, the tempo will turn in our favor.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
I swear, like early on, a lot of moves may be like negatively rated.
야!
God, that just kept rolling 10s. Like, you get more moves as it goes on, but I swear, I know there's some tempo that puts the odds end up better on most of my moves. Like, you get more, but the ones that are sucking end up less, I swear.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
Nice.
다음 판단을
dead.
부탁합니다.
I'm staggered, I think. Whistle.
로자, 교전 시작.
They're benefiting from it.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
Buff is gone.
이제 간다.
Just finish it.
가라앉는군요.
There's another wave to it.
로자,
Can't just
교전
focus on
시작.
colors there.
적을 난파시켰습니다.
I think he clips in a bad way. Maybe not. One dem is already staggered. We shall not. We shall fear not, for the one who grips is with us. Get this section of stat buffs. Fuck. The damage is next to nothing. I like this music. But yeah. Damage. Do chains of others. Do body stack. Just me. Do it.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
Loggerhead isn't winning me over.
늘 새롭다니까요.
Nice.
이 안에 담아주지.
Yeah, he's staggered now. Huh. See, it actually trains from struggling to favorite.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보자.
Okay, he's nearly gone. Duh.
쉽네.
늘 새롭다니까요.
목표 일시 무력화.
가라앉는군요.
Very nice.
브레츠. 목표
Very nice.
완전 무력화.
Now the slash. Body sack. Snag harpoon. Alright.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
Every attack is boosted in some way.
목표 일시 무력화.
이 안에 담아주지.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다.
그 자식은 아직 살아있을 거야.
Of course. Do. Again, just focusing on color because I can get like 5 things in a row. I have like the double buff. That's gonna do good things.
가라앉는군요.
어떠냐? 쉽네.
재밌는 순간이에요.
목표 일시 무력화. 목표 완전 무력화.
결정대로
보여? 마구잡이로 때려 부숴놨지.
Oop, my level increased. See that? I did a real bang up job. What time is it? 3:30. I'm gonna leave this here. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope you join me again soon. Just anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. That is what it's there for. And I hope you're enjoying this time in Limbus Company. It is fun. I need to message the devs and see if the policy found on the Limbus Games site applies to all their games, as the policy itself is very general. So if it does apply to all their games, then I will be interested in taking a look at Lobotomy Corp and Library of Runa, both of which are prequels or are before this game. The chapter 1 is the old L Corp facilities, Lobotomy Corp facilities, the place from the first game. why Varuna hasn't come up here. Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll have to wait and see. So, yeah, if there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. That is what it's there for. But the only thing I would say is if you want to comment on something in particular, leave a timestamp. If it's a general thing, you don't need to. But like, if you're just saying, oh, I like the music in this game as a whole, kind of thing, you don't need to leave a timestamp. But like, if you want to point out like a particular track in it, then you probably want to leave a timestamp. That kind of thing. It's just when it comes for me responding, I end up not having a clue by the time it comes out. And while I'm planning on editing it up right now, it's not going to come out for a while. The first episode of this hasn't come out. Just tell you where we are on the standalone backlog. We are currently on... oh, there's kind of two of them going on right now. I'm skipping a few things ahead because it's time sensitive, limited time playtests. But on the main backlog, we are on part 2 of the Neo Scavenger demo. The demo of Neo Scavenger, not the full game. So, yeah. Mine's after blanking. So yeah, without that context, I won't have a clue what's going on. So, it's happened before where someone's commented on something and I'm just like, I have no idea what they're referencing. Fuck. And so I have to type up something vague to try and be like agreement with them. I don't think they ever responded, so I have no idea if it passed muster or not. Actually, before I go, I can do this. I could do that too. Okay, this is made for me.
명령에 따를게요. 효율적이라면.
로자, 교전 시작.
네. Very nice. Damn. Struggling on the first one, but it's fine.
저 간다.
재밌는 순간이에요.
목표 일시 무력화.
So much for that send-off, eh? If I got distracted, played more. Basically, it's just, yeah, by the time this comes out, I won't have a clue what you're referencing. So, it's gonna be a few months before this comes out, a month maybe before it comes out. So, if you speak generally in your comment, or don't give a timestamp, I don't know what you're referencing. Like, say if you're trying to talk about something in particular, like, oh, you really messed up in that fight there. Which fight? So yeah, it just, there's that delay and how I think even after I've immediately recorded something, I'm probably not remembering all the details. So I really need someone to be like, right, I need that timestamp. I need that context. Otherwise, it gets awkward to respond. But I'm kind of belaboring the point, as I feel I just like, you know, made a hames of it. You know, I just messed up in expressing it. But yeah, we'll play a little more. We'll do these two dungeons or expansions or whatever they're called, and Jesus, can't lose this. Come on, guys.
이제 간다.
표정대로.
Boots defense. Plus 10% damage to enemies that use defense skills this turn.
로자, 교전 시작. 자. 브레츠.
이제 간다.
One of my guys is staggered. Not
목표 일시
looking
무력화.
good.
목표 완전 무력화.
But at least they're dropping dead. Damn it. That just kept going on and on till we lost.
이제 간다.
Damn it, he's staggered.
표정대로.
Two of them are staggered. This is just the first wave. No, I need to.
좋은 전략이네요. 가보죠. 적을 난파시켰습니다.
다음 판단을 부탁합니다. 표정대로.
Nice. Do this. That. That should go well.
표정에 따라 실행합니다.
No. No, it didn't go well. What's her face is dead. He's liable to follow. Actually, two of them are dead.
수많은 것들이 옥죄어 온다.
Is the level gap here even stronger than I realized? No, just one is dead. The other is staggered. Fucking hell.
로자, 교전 시작.
Dead. 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 Oh, that was a waste of the modules. I
규정에 따라
way overestimated this. Yeah, we're gonna leave this here. The two modules we're not gonna get back.
임무 실패. 기분 잡치네.
Wait, they actually did give it back. That's very nice. Really, I just need to even just do this. I wanted the better reward.
재미게 끌 거 없어. 바로 간다.
I actually do have the wrong personalities here for
해보기는
this, but
할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
this is really low level. It won't be an issue.
목표 일시 무력화.
재밌는 순간이에요.
먼저 간다.
목표 완전 무력화.
재밌는 순간이에요.
로자, 교전 시작.
야, 늘 새롭다니까요.
가라앉는군요.
해보기는 할게요. 안 되면 어쩔 수 없지만요.
어떠냐?
해보기는 할게요. 안 돼. 재밌는 순간이 늘 새롭다니까요.
목표 일시 무력화. 목표 완전 무력화.
규정대로
쉽네.
Actually, they're weak to the blunt as well. Okay.
보여? 마구잡이로 때려 부숴놨지.
Well, we still got a fair few rewards, so it's something. I don't have the patience for that. Rather than it being an easy thing to clear, it's a boss, so it's a bit much. So, I'm going to leave this here. I sincerely hope you've enjoyed this, and I do hope you join me again soon. If there's anything at all you'd like to tell me, please let me know in the comment section below. That's what it's there for. But until next time, love and peace.